Hi everyone, I'm back to make yet another batch of soap. Tonight I'm going to try the modified tiger stripe, and we're going to be testing out Sexx Bomb, Pink Grapefruit, and Moonlit Path by Indigo Fragrance. I've already worked with Pink Grapefruit and Moonlit Path, so I know how they work, how they react in my soap. I have not worked with Sexx Bomb. So with Sexx Bomb, I'm going to be looking for ricing, make sure it doesn't accelerate trace, make sure that it doesn't seize my batch, make sure that the scent holds up and the color holds up. I have everything already prepared, so we're going to go ahead and set up my camera so we can make a video. Be right back. All right, so I have everything ready to go. I have my lye cooled down to room temperature and my oils cooled down to room temperature. For me, that's approximately 79 to 80 degrees. You will see me not using gloves. I've mentioned in all my videos why I don't. My hands tend to fall asleep no matter what gloves I use, and I have lost control of my stick blender, which makes for an even bigger mess. I am highly confident in my abilities, but I want you guys to use safety precautions the way you feel that are necessary for you and for your safety. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to mix the lye with the oils. I've added a little bit of titanium dioxide to lighten up my batch because it's a little bit of on the yellowish, more of a darker yellow, light green color. So I want a little titanium dioxide in there to lighten up my batch. I'm going to be calling this batch of soap Sweet Spring. And again, we're using 1.5 ounces of Moonlit Path. We're using 1 ounce of Sexx Bomb. And we're using 1/2 ounce of Pink Grapefruit. Now, with Sexx Bomb, I haven't used it before, so I'm going to make sure that it doesn't rice the soap, it doesn't seize the soap, it doesn't accelerate trace, that the scent holds up and that my color holds up. Now I'm going to go ahead and stick blend, so you guys might want to turn down your volume because it does tend to get a little loud. Now I'm going to attempt to do the modified tiger stripe swirl. So I don't want to mix this too much. I want to leave it as fluid as possible. Adding my coconut milk. Still a little more yellow than I would like, but it's gonna do. It'll be just fine. All right, so I'm going to section this off into 3 different portions. We have my laurel green and vibrant green mica mixed here in olive oil. We're going to pour that in there. Want it to be very spring-like. We have vibrant pink, and I believe it was called amethyst pink mica. I get all my micas from Nurture Soap Supply. And then of course I have my cream colored portion. So I'm just gonna section these off like so. Now I'm just gonna stir these up. Make sure I get it nice and colored. Now I've never tried this tiger swirl before, so I'm hoping that it'll come out nice, but we shall see. I learn as I go. You know, I've been soaping for a while, but I haven't tried any of these fancy techniques, and I like trying them every once in a while. So that's what we're going to attempt to do this evening. Make sure you guys can see well. Okay, so I have the pink here. I'm going to put, let's see, what I'm going to do here. I'm going to put, this is the pink grapefruit, so that's going to go into the pink portion. This is Moonlit Path, and I'll put that into the cream portion. And then I have the Sexx Bomb, which is going into the green portion. Now again, I haven't used Sexx Bomb before by Indigo Fragrance, so we're checking to make sure that everything holds up nicely and that it soaks well. Excuse me. All right, let me get a different spoon so I can mix in these fantastic scents. Now I like blending the fragrance oils. And the reason I like blending the fragrance oils is because I like a strong smelling soap. What I don't like doing is blending them all together and then pouring them in the soap. I like pouring the fragrance oil into an individual portion, as you saw me do. That way I can really see how it reacts with the soap and make sure that everything is cohesive and does what I want it to do. So the green again was the Sexx Bomb, and that's the one I'm really testing out this time. It smells incredible. You guys probably just sticking my nose and everything. All right. So we're gonna set up this modified Tiger Swirl. I'm doing it in my tall skinny mold, and what I have is just a deck of cards, as you can see. And I'm just going to lay it here so my mold is tilted. See if you guys can see it clearly. And then I'm just going to go back and forth with the colors, one by one. And we're going to do it that way. Now, let me take my spatula here. Mix it up so it'll be ready. Okay. So we're going to start with the cream portion, and we're just going to pour along the side here. And then I'll take the pink. Just want to keep stirring this. And then we'll take the green. And the green had Sexx Bomb in it again, and it's holding up really, really nice. So I'm really happy with that. Because with the Tiger Swirl, you kind of want your recipe to move slowly. Okay. And now, put this over here. We'll go again with the creamy portion. To kind of see what I'm doing here. Oops, clean that up. And you're just going to go, you know, from color to color until you fill up your mold. Sorry, don't want to have that in the way. portion takes a while. Scents are holding up incredible, so it's making me very happy because this is, I use a, not a fast moving recipe, but I discount my water. I use 34% instead of 38%, and I use a lot of hard butters and oils to make for a harder bar. All right, so I just went ahead and finished, as you saw me doing earlier, is just, you know, color after color, and then once it filled to the brim, I went ahead and removed the deck of cards that I had holding up the mold. So what I did was then I took my spatula, and so it wouldn't break through to the other layers, I just went ahead and poured each color on top. And now I'm just going to do a faux mantra feather swirl. And we're just going to go back and forth. Trying not to break through to the layers below, just to give some visual effects on top. And then we're gonna go up. All right, I'm having a lot of camera troubles tonight. I'm sorry it just cut off on me, but here is the faux mantra feather type swirl that I tried to do on top. And then I added a little glitter. And then what I do is I spray my tops with 91% alcohol. So that way it helps with soda ash. So I'm going to put this aside until it hardens up and we can unmold it. And then I'll show you what it looks like on the inside. Hope it comes out great. Thanks for watching, guys. All right, so now we're going to cut the loaf and see how my tiger stripe turned out. Let's see if this came out the way I wanted it to. Oh, I like that. See if you guys can see. I think it came out really nice. It smells really, really good. The scent's held up really nice. So I'm just going to let this cure for a couple of weeks, and then it'll be for sale on my website. Thanks for watching, everyone.